Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome to the Crust. We won't mess around too much, let's just get stuck in. Alright, first we're going to start a new game. And I've played the tutorial, I recommend you try it. The storyline is very good, you should do that. But I'm going to play the sandbox mode because that is going to give you all the information that you need. There are quests. I just don't want to play the storyline because there's a lot of talking and whatnot, and yeah, I want to get stuck into this thing and show you how it works. So, sandbox. Alright, so we're going to choose difficulty. I'm going to accept full funding from the Crust. That way things will move along quicker. So, in each of these, you get a certain amount of money. You get science. In this case, it is blue and orange science, 12 standard drones, 250 CPU power. All of these will be explained as we progress. So let's grab this one and get stuck in again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we've got cargo pods that are ready. You can rotate like this, you know. All right, so we're going to drop the cargo pods and we can't overlap them, so we'll just pop them as close as we can to get everything out. All right, let's have a look at the layout here. We're in a crater. There's flat area. Good. Director, the base is fully at your disposal. It lacks production modules, but you can fix that. All right, so let's unpause and we'll let the capsules land. And all of our little drones come out. We have 12 of them. And we now have some materials. Now this is where the tricky stuff starts because you only have a limited amount of materials that you can use. The building that we start with is the elevator. And you need to go downstairs to see what's going on down here. Now nothing is going to work because we have no power. So the first thing we need to do is build power. Now you can either use this button to go up or down, or you can use your tab to switch between. So we have some space over on this side. I'm not sure how far we can go out, but let's go to our build menu and electricity, and we have small solar panels and batteries. So let's just grab one of these, see how far we can go out. Okay, we can actually go out very far on this side. How far over this way? Okay, only up to there. Okay, so there's a lot of space that we can work with at the back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 5 solar panels. Oops. We need to get out of here, go to dismantle, take that one down. And by holding shift, you can place multiples. And that is 5. I'm going to do the same with batteries. I'm going to set up 5 over on this side. But I'm going to leave a bit of space. Okay, so we have our 5 batteries and 5 solar panels. Now we need to wire them up. So click on the wires, or you can right click and there's a little radial menu and you can choose that. Now you'll see that the solar panels only allow 2 connections, which means that they can connect to something and to one another. You have to daisy chain them. Same thing, hold down the shift button and you're able to do that. And then I'm going to put a power pole right over here and connect it to that, and also connect it to that, and then connect all of these together. Okay, so we're now getting power. There's a little graphic up at the top that shows you it's the beginning of the day, so we've got a little bit of time to charge the solar panels to charge the batteries. All right, all of our materials are in this at the moment, so let's go downstairs. And in the downstairs area we need to start opening up some space. So head over to the excavation mode over here, and you can change the size of your brush from 1, 2, or 3. You can set priorities on areas that you want to clear out first, or remove all. So I want to clear out a large area right in front. Now you can align the camera, so if I'm using my middle mouse button to scroll around, it obviously is out of alignment. Just press E and Q, get yourself back in alignment, and I think I'll start over on this side because I want to do something over here. Then I can use my, click, use WASD, make a nice neat area to clear out. And that should do it. Get all of this. Now, whatever you click to clear first will be cleared first. That would be the priority. And when you click something again after that, then it's less of a priority. The more red it is, the higher the priority. So that's what we want to clear, but we can't clear it because our drones are only collecting stuff. They are only programmed currently to collect things. So I'm going to just put a pause on here and we're going to look at the building menu. Mining, we have a drone reconfiguration module. Now there are very few items that are available currently. A charging station is really important. So actually what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to head back up. I'm going to build a charging station. Put it right next to the entrance to the elevator. And use R to rotate it. Get that built and then wire this. Put a... Now these power poles have limited connections. We have 4. We can upgrade that later with research. We're currently wasting research, and I should have looked at that right at the beginning, but we do have blue and orange research. So before I play again, I'm going to go to the research tree. So get out of here, go to research, and regolith pressing, that will use up orange, which is perfect, and social uses green, which we don't have any access to yet, and fundamental uses blue. So what is important here right off the bat is the landing platform and the medium solar panel. So I think I'm going to do the landing platform first because that allows us to send and receive items and do contracts when those become available. So those are in the tree, and the tree works quite nicely. You can change the order of things by clicking the arrows, and you can cancel items that you don't want to research anymore. Alright, so out of here, let us continue, and these little guys will come over and build this. Then we need to go back downstairs, and I need to build the drone reconfiguration module. I'll put that as close as I can. Yeah, let's put it on this side, a little bit more space over here. And I should have power down here now because I think I connected upstairs. We'll put a power pole down right there and bring one to here and then plug it in. All right. So now that is being built, and I have a lot of mining that I want them to do. So as soon as that's finished, it will start getting power. I will convert. Wait, did I forget to do the plug-in? No, I didn't. It is plugged in. We have power. The batteries are charging. So as soon as this shows that it's getting power, like right now, I will be able to convert up to 5 of my drones to mining drones, and they will start digging away. All right, we have research complete. We're wasting research. So more blue, no, more orange. The next thing I'm going to unlock is the smelting furnace, and I'm going to queue up the geophysical prospecting that unlocks the ore detector. All right. So while we're waiting for things to happen, let's have a look at what we've got. First of all, we've got our menu here. We've got our construction mode, room building, which we have to research first before we can do that. Utilities, which are all the power stuff at the moment. We have our excavation mode, which I've showed you. We have conveyor mode. We have priority, and we have the dismantle, which basically allows you to break things down. Now, when you break things down that have been built, you do get your resources back. On this side, we have the commerce center, which eventually we will have contracts that we can fulfill. We'll have a market that we can sell and buy stuff at. Logistics, hire colonists, and Crust solutions. And at this stage, it might be an option to get one of these, which is why I wanted to start with lots. When you play in story mode, a lot of things are provided to you. You start with less money, but you get a lot of things essentially for free. Then we have our research. We have a journal. which will give us quests and an encyclopedia, achievements and stats. We have our moon mode, which we can then zoom out and see, okay, there's an underground vault that we could send a vehicle to go and have a look at. We will get into that. And then we have our switch to surface or underground. Over here we have a menu with all of our items. These items we can expand and see what other items we got. So we got 85 regolith, 86, that's all of this stuff. And the regolith is where we get our materials from. So we'll get there. We also have this little menu down here where we can change modes. That we'll get into later on. It's temperature, oxygen, water, and power. And then we get to the top. This is the important stuff. Money. Because this game is all about money. We need to make things so that we can sell them, to make things, even more things, so that we can sell them and make money to get more things. So, bear that in mind. Money is incredibly important in this game. Power is very important. Obviously, we're running solar panels, so they're charging a battery at night. We only run off what is available from the battery, and this will be negative a lot at night. That just seems to be the nature of the game. Until we can get fuel generators, but even those, they're a bit expensive. Then we have our battery level, we have water, we have oxygen. That comes later when we start building rooms for colonists. We have our drones, we have our colonists. CPU capacity. Now everything that you build uses some CPU. This uses 1. So far we're using 16 because some of the stuff that we put up upstairs, that uses CPU. And eventually you will be able to build servers that will allow you more capacity. Here is our reputation, which we build up by completing contracts.
Research complete.
More research complete. Nice. And then our researchers. This is the research that we're getting in. Crust Investments is giving us 120 for 192 days. We are currently using them for the landing platform. This one we're using for geophysical prospecting. Crust is giving us that. The green we haven't got yet. We're going to have to get some fairly soon, but it's not a big rush. In story mode, it's more important, but you do get green ones in story mode right from the outset, because it's pretty important that you get your rooms and colonists set up in the story mode, because you have to save people, but you'll see. And then we have our game controls. We have pause, we have speeds, and so on. So that's where we are. In the meantime, our little guys are still burrowing away and collecting stuff for us. So head to the research. What are we going to research next? Okay, underground mining is pretty important. So we're going to queue that one up. Then blue, we're going to probably need more, although it's going pretty well. I think I'm going to queue this up. The medium solar panel. It's more efficient. And that's pretty much where we stand right now. I could, hang on. Yeah, I just have to wait for the ore detector to get unlocked, and then we can put down an ore detector. But chances are we're going to find some ore inside the area that we're mining now. So yeah, we'll let that run. I'll speed up time and let this happen. Okay, currently I have 5 robots. Now this building, the drone reconfiguration module allows you to change 5. I have 12, which means at the moment 7 of them are kind of doing nothing. As a temporary solution, I can put another one of these down and plug it in, and then I'm going to convert another 5. This is not a permanent solution. I will very seldom need 10 mining drones. So there we go. Now this will go a lot faster.
Research complete.
Cool. Okay, pause. I need to do more research. So orange. That is under engineering. We need the regolith refinery, and we'll see what that unlocks. Oh, actually, while we're about it, I would like to get the conveyor. So I'll queue that up as well. And then we'll let it play again. Now, as these guys are digging, you'll see that there's this red stuff that they're not taking away. That material cannot be mined as yet. We need to do research to be able to mine that. It's a hard material. I think it's basalt, I think they said it was. All right, I'm going to slow things down because what I'd like to do here is get a little more excavation going out here, but I want to make it a priority because there's something specific I want to do here to keep it out of the way. Eventually, what I'm going to do, let's erase a little bit there, make it square. Eventually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my material processing area down in this area. But I'm going to need materials before then. Bricks are extremely important, and as you can see, I don't have any. If we go to production, we have a pressing module, which we researched. If this would go away. Right, so the pressing module makes the smart concrete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here. It's kind of out of the way. And I'm going to get them to build that, and I'll add electricity by taking one of these up and just plugging that in. Now I'm going to have a lot of poles.
Complete.
Okay, now I'm wasting orange science points. So pause again. Research. Oh, it's orange. Oh, this is flying. Okay. Now I'm not going to need the components factory for a short while. The rolling mill is pretty important. Hard rock drilling. I would like to get that as soon as possible. I want to get that knocked out now. So let's do that one. And then I'm going to cue the rolling mill. Now you can see we're getting into an area where we need 2 different sciences in order to do that. And if I press play, I shouldn't be wasting science anymore. No, there we go, sorted. Just going to speed this up and let it run. Okay, now we're getting a message, not enough power to run the module. We still have battery power, but we obviously don't have enough. Now before I go and build more solar panels and batteries, I'd like to be able to make some stuff. But in order to do that, I need to clean some places out. Okay, as you can see, our little press is automatically making, I didn't have to select a recipe, it's automatically making the smart concrete directly from the regolith. And that's what these little drones are picking up. I think once this initial large area is cleaned out, I am probably going to get rid of this or switch it off, or at least reduce the number of mining drones. I didn't find any ore deposits, which is interesting. I'm not complaining though. I think I'll just open this area up just a little bit more, see if there's anything over here. I'm not in a terrible rush to get things automated. The longer you take to get things automated, kind of the better. Just make sure that you've got the materials that you need. The next really important one is obviously the steel. All right, we have something over here. I don't know what that is yet because we need to scan it. I've finished some research, so let me slow everything down. Get out of here, and we'll put an ore detector. Now, the ore detector has quite a cost. We have enough stuff to build it, so I'm just going to stick this in. It's kind of in the middle. It uses power. I will wait until the new day starts, but we'll start scanning things. Oh, heck, while things are going well, I'm going to carry on. What the heck, eh? We'll just clear a larger area. Let's plug this in. And, well, it's almost morning. We still have some power. This is going to suck a lot of power. But the way it works is you click on it, you activate, and then you can scan an area. So let me scan in this direction. And as you can see, it's going to use up battery power, quite a lot of it. I want to get that in because we can't do anything with it until it's scanned. Okay, so we got iron up here. We got titanium. That's not bad. Good start. And then let me do out in this direction. All right, there's lots of the hard stuff. Get out in this direction. Okay, nothing out there. Okay, now I'm running low on power. Also, to save your little drones time, you don't want them going up the lift all the time. It may not be a bad idea to get a charging station down here. So we'll pop that one in there and connect up. Okay, now I've made a mistake. I shouldn't have used this pole. I should have maybe used another pole. That's fine. Well, I suppose that gives me an opportunity to go into the power energy mode and we can dismantle wires. So that gives me another spot so I can carry on some power down in that direction, add this wire directly from here to here. Because the elevator has 10 connections. All right, now our little guys will be able to charge up down in this area instead of having to go all the way back to the top. Research is still okay. I do want to have access to this iron, so what I will do here is just open up an area so that our little guys can get in there. It's funny, I didn't prioritize it, but they're all going up there. Alright, well, fine. I believe the map is procedurally generated, so you're never going to see the same map twice. And we're down to 30% in our batteries. Oh, sorry, 17%, but it's almost morning, so if we go upstairs, we should be able to see the sunrise. And while we're waiting for the sun to rise, I'm going to hop in here and I'm going to go to Crust Solutions and I'm going to go and get the Rover Scout. It's very expensive, but it is important. So we're going to get that and then we're going to drop the cargo pod over here. And when it's landed, we can then select this little rover. Come on, rover, where are you? Okay, and we can tell it to leave the base. So it's going to head out in that direction. And the sun starts coming up. There you go. Right, let's go back downstairs and see how we're doing. Don't want my drones necessarily to be doing nothing. But we do have a really nice working area down here. So my plan is I'm going to do all the material processing down here. And then the bigger material items I'll do upstairs. But we're almost done with clearing things out. I do need to do some more scanning. And I know it's going to chew up my battery power, which is still going down. All right. Maybe time to head upstairs. We've only got 6 steel left. I think that means that we actually need to start making steel. So what I'm going to do is production, smelting furnace, and I'm going to start over here. Don't worry about the icons on it. You just need to know that on one side an oxide goes in, on the other side a product comes out. So I'm going to start over here. I'll bring a power cable down, and once again holding shift you can extend. And there is a oh gosh, I got it exactly in the wrong place. Let's try that again. I'm going to go over to this one because I don't want to block the conveyor. And I'm going to put a power pole there and plug it in. And then I'm going to go into this machine and I'm going to set this to make steel. Okay, so steel is very important at the beginning, as are the smart concrete bricks. We have quite a few of those now and they're building up. As you can see, it's blue and it means it's increasing. These guys are still busy working. Alright, so if you go into excavation mode, there's 4 little slots over the deposit. I'm going to allocate 2 of my construction or my mining drones to go over to this area. And they're going to start mining and they will bring that. At this stage, it's not a good idea to jump into putting miners on and automating, because what these little guys will do is they will actually produce regolith, but also, as you can see here, let me get out of this, they are producing oxide. And there's a bit of a process. Oxide is one of the things over here, and this iron oxide goes into the smelter to make iron. If you hover over this, you can see that it's an iron deposit, but it also has titanium, silicon, aluminium. And it shows the ore amount. Okay, so there are other elements in here. And what your little drones will do is they will excavate the regolith, they will find oxide. So there's some oxide and it looks like they've found some titanium as well. And they will then bring this over. If you put a miner here, the drones will stop excavating this. And you will only get regolith, which you then need to put through another machine to convert it into oxide. So stick with these mining bots for a little bit, because they will certainly help you at the beginning. Is it nighttime already? Okay. Now that I'm getting potentially some iron being made. Alright, I need to can these 5 so I have more guys carrying iron. We also have a titanium deposit. Titanium isn't quite as critical. It is good that we get it. We will get there. But right now, I want to get iron production up and have some iron in storage. So these guys will bring the oxide over because the smelter only takes oxide, and that will all happen. And for now, that's saving us on resources because we don't need Like if we go to the mining, you've got the regolith extractor and then you've got the refinery. You need both of those machines. They both use power. They both use resources to build. And I just feel at this stage, right at the beginning, it's way better to just let your mining drones do their thing. And if you want to speed things up, you can assign additional mining drones to that, up to 4. I've put 2 there for now because I'm hoping that once I've got a little bit of power, I can scan out in this direction and maybe pick up some more resources. Okay, so we've got more titanium. Not what I was looking for. Check out in this direction. Nope. Oh, and I'm using up my battery. So iron is being made, and that's increasing. That means that we can then go upstairs and we can expand. Hold on, let's see. We're not wasting research. Good. World map. Let's go to demolish structure, set an expedition, and we will send our rover and investigate. Now, somewhere along the line, we're going to pick up green science as well. Okay, I got 2 idle mining drones. Oh, I need to go and mine. So let me pause for a moment. I need to build some more stuff. I've got 6 iron. Okay, I want my batteries to charge faster, so I'll put in 5 more solar panels and then just wire them up like that. And I don't have enough yet for another 5 batteries, but we'll get there. Although we could just come downstairs and break down this building, which I think I'm going to do. So we'll dismantle this, and that will give us 5 iron, because that building uses 5 iron when you build it. By looking in here, you'll see 5 iron, 12 smart concrete, and 2 components. So that will give us enough to up our power. Pop into here, grab another 5 batteries. And those go in like that. Connect the cable to them. Now the way I'm going to... Oh, that wasn't right. The way I'm going to do the batteries is... I'm going to make rows of them out in this direction. And then I'm just going to have a cable coming across to collect. And that last connection is in. Alright, let's play fast so that they can build these things early in the day so we still get some charge going. That way I'll be able to scan a few more places. Alright, research complete. I'm still not wasting. Let's go and see what we can do under research. This is queued. That's queued. Alright, that's fine. Fundamentals. Alright, we don't need a repeater just yet, or that. Elevator for conveyor belts. It's not a bad thing, but it needs green, and we don't have any green. Automatic repair is quite a nice thing to have. It stops you having to manually repair machines because they do go down. And then I would like to put this one in as well. Okay, that should keep us busy for a while. All right, we're almost finished. We're almost done. We've got some power. I'm going to do a little scan down to this area here. And hopefully we can find some silicon. That would be very nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was fortunate. So that means I'm going to give my mining dudes a little bit of extra work. We need to dig down. And we don't need a lot of this taken out as yet. But yeah, there we go. And that means I can start preparing. I'll put another smelting furnace in, but now I'm going to leave some space. Okay, that would be one, that would be one, that would be one, and let me pause this. I'm going to kind of measure these out. So I'm going to have a few next to each other and then so on. We'll carry on. Okay, so our rover's found something. We get some extra orange science for 90 days. In the crate allows a vast storage structure comprised of multiple segmented modules. Emergency vehicles are scattered around the area. A sign by the entrance identifies it as a reserve warehouse, and a Crust logo makes it clear who the owner is. The facility is designed for emergency use and houses a large quantity of steel, smart concrete, and modular frames. Got it. Okay, now I'm wasting science points because I'm getting green. So, I'm not really because I'm paused. Let me just finish what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm going to put that there. And dismantle this. We'll bring some power down into there. Across to here and just plug it in. And this one I want to set to do silicon. Okay, so once this area is opened up to where the silicon is, then I can set a couple of mining drones to do that as well. All right, research. Now that we've got green, we can go to the social side of things. Ice processing, not important. License for tender system, yes, important. So we're going to queue that first, and then we'll do other stuff. Right now, drone upgrade I can take off and then put that in so we aren't wasting our green science points. And if I press on play, we go back to science. Now you can see there's green going in here. So we are getting all of these in, all of the research colors in, and they are all going in. As soon as you're missing one of the colors, it means that you are wasting science points because you don't get them back. If you don't use them, you lose them. But that also means something else has got to happen. We've got 248. I'm going to hold off on buying the rover. Let's go and see if our little rover over here can go and scope out something else. What is that? An underground vault? Set an expedition. Select the rover and investigate. And he's going to go and do all of these investigations, and he'll pick up science points and possibly valuable stuff like over here. But now he can't, he's just a scout. So he can't collect stuff. We need the other one for that. And I'm not 100% sure I want to spend my money on that just yet. I got 248. We head in here. This is 190. That won't leave me with much. And when we get to conveyor belts, it gets pricey. So I'd rather have done a few contracts first, build up some money before I go and spend money on that rover. At the moment, I have no way to really make money. Right, now we're getting silicon. All right, that was the next step. We are in nighttime, so we are losing power. I need to actually not do so many scans. Right now, all I'm really going to be looking for is the aluminium, and we don't have any of that at the moment. Medium solar panels are almost there, but they require materials that I'm not producing yet, so they'll be on hold for a little bit. Right, we have smart. What's going on here? Why is there a symbol? Oh, it's waiting for resources. Right, so that means time to speed up again. Right, here we go. We have the silicon one uncovered, so we'll go in here and assign 2 drones to that. And then this one can carry on digging places out. Like maybe I'm going to go further out in... I think I'll go further out in this direction. Alright, so that sorts him out. Alright, what did we finish researching? Okay, we finished the solar panels. We can now upgrade our pole, and our connections to poles will go up to 5. I'm not going to queue that up yet, because I'd like to queue up some more stuff on this side. Living quarters. Not in a big rush to build living quarters, but it's important to do that. Alright, now storage is full over here. So what I'd like to do is maybe get a storage box. And we'll just line it up with this the output of that. Put it there. We'll set it to store the concrete. And then we're going to build our first conveyor. And that is going to take the smart concrete from the machine into our storage, and then I must confirm it costs 900 to build that little bit. Now when you start building long conveyors, it gets pretty expensive. Alright, we're running really short on power, but there's not much we can do about it right now. Alright, here's why we need the auto repair. Module needs repair. I'll click on it, and it is our pressing module, and it uses 1 steel in order to repair it. We can do that, and our little drones will sort that out. But now every item you'll be able to see this one just needs smart concrete, one smart concrete to do a repair. The more complex machines will need more complex items to be able to fix that up. All right, it's almost morning. I am going to just pause this for a moment because what I'd like to do here is I want to build where we have access to titanium. So I want to start building our titanium processing over on this in this area here. There's a reason I'm lining these up. I just want to keep everything nice and neat. I've positioned the titanium one over here. Let's give it some power. Bring that power pole over to there, pop that in. Set this to titanium. I'll assign it, well, once that's built, I'll assign a drone to pick up the titanium from there. Good. So, carry on playing. Titanium is not something that we've had before, so it would be good to have it, because we do need to eventually get titanium plates. There you go, that's working now, and soon now you can see these drones coming from all over the place bringing titanium into this machine. It's because they've been excavating it over here. Now, silicon is waiting. That's pretty weird. All right, so what I'm going to do then, go into excavation mode. I'm going to put one guy there and he will start mining the titanium. Good. Okay, so that's all my mining drones set up. They're all being used. This is not being mined at the moment. So maybe what I'll do, we do have a fair bit of silicon. Actually, we've got a fair bit of steel as well. I'm going to take one off here and let him carry on doing this area, hopefully. There he goes. Okay, it is morning. Our batteries are starting to fill up. Now, I'm not wasting research. Good. Okay, I would really like to get our batteries full. So what I'm going to do to speed up that process, I'm going to tab my way upstairs.
Research complete.
Oh, now I'm wasting green. Hold on, let me go and sort out the research first. Online market, I want to get that. Yeah, that should keep them busy. Ooh, engineering is also... Okay, components factory is the next one over here under fundamentals. Let's get this drone upgrade finally. And the excavation speed we could probably do as well. That should keep things busy. All right, pause. I want to put in some medium solar panels. Now we have titanium plates. We have 15 of them, so I can easily afford to put 5 of these in. I'm going to put them over on this side. And we can afford more batteries as well, because the batteries use everything that we're now currently producing, which is excellent. We are going to have a lot of batteries. So put 5 more of those in, connect those up, and then we're going to need to connect the solar panels. Okay, and now we can play again and let them go and do their building thing. So that'll give us more power and more storage, so we should be able to fill our batteries up completely, hopefully. All right, back downstairs. How things going? They're waiting for materials. Oh, right. The silicon. We actually need 10 per. That's why I was holding off on them. Yeah, we need 10 silicon per solar panel. That's fine. These can build as and when. These also need 4 silicon each. So, well, I was jumping the gun a bit with them. It's okay. We do have silicon production happening, and that just means that I need to then add another dude in here to go and get us silicon and speed things up a bit there. And now that we have a lot of power, I can do a bit more scanning. I'm going to go a little deeper and see if I can find anything further out. Now, the deeper you go, the more expensive it becomes. And I'm really hoping that I can find some aluminium. Now, eventually we will move the scanner. Because this area will open up quite a lot more. Oh, wow, this is really bad. Okay, I'm going into night and I've used up all my battery power now. Okay, I'm going to stop scanning. I'll scan again tomorrow. In the meantime, we just want to make as much as we can on these and build up a storage of silicon because I would like to build some more storage boxes. All right, this solar panel only needs one more silicon and there it is. So that's built. So in the morning, we'll have maximum solar panel production going into batteries. So that should fill up pretty quickly. Right, we've almost finished researching automatic repair. So that's going to stop the blue. Okay, that's fine because we've got more blue down here and more down here. So that's fine, 100%. All right, so it's time. Let's see how many of our batteries are. Okay, we only need 2 more. And they're almost done. So I'm going to go and I see we need storage. This is showing us full. So we need a storage box for our iron now. And I'm going to leave a little space just in case I want to tee off for whatever reason. And then go into the conveyor, put that from there into there and build. Right, so that gives us storage. Once I've selected what I want to store. There we go. Don't forget to select. All right, good. We're starting to build up a silicon storage again. Excellent. We have titanium. Fantastic. I'm clearing an area out here. As you can see, we can now remove the hard rock because I want to put furnaces over here. And that will be for the aluminium when I eventually find it. I'm pretty sure we have aluminium lying on the ground in these places. I'm thinking the way it's panning out now, I will probably have the... Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but maybe the rooms up in this area for the colonists. But it is morning again. We are picking up plus 278. Awesome. Okay, so our batteries will fill up pretty quickly and I'll be able to, in fact, I'm going to do some scans now. We found water. We found some more silicon. Very nice. Nothing over there. Maybe something out in this direction. More silicon. Geez, give me some aluminium, please. All right, well, our power production is going to be working overtime. Okay, we've got some more iron over here. All right, pretty cool. All right, well, I'm struggling a little. I've scanned large areas already. Let's see, can I do something down here that I haven't done yet? Nothing. Wow. All right, well, I'm going to let my batteries charge up because we're halfway through the day and it's not doing so hot. All right, what did we just finish researching? Components factory. Okay, we're a while away from there, but at least it's done. Ah, finally found some aluminium. It's way down here. Okay, that's a long way away, but we've got to get there. So let's set up a little mining line down in this direction and we'll just let that happen. But I do have space now, so I'm going to pause this and I'm going to set up my aluminium smelter. 1, 2, 3, and then that's the one. And then I can come back in here and go like that. Now this setup is going to allow me to have a whole bunch of smelters and I can add on as I need. I mean, we're not limited for space, so there's no need to keep everything really compact. The only reason that you'd want to sort of compact things a little is just because the conveyor belts are very expensive. That won't be too much of a hassle though. So this one needs some power. So we'll drag that to there, pull it down, plug it in. And set that to aluminium or aluminum, depending on where you are in the world. In this game it is spelt aluminum. I will try to remember that, but yeah, don't count on it. All right. We can carry on playing. Let's see, we have a couple of open research slots. We are almost done with green, so let's have a look at what other green stuff we can do. Might as well kind of come over on this side. We'll put the high voltage power system in there. Do I need the ice? Actually, you know what? I'm going to can that one. And I'll do the ice processing. We have found some ice, the H2O. And we do need more orange. And that I would like to get... Oh, let's see. Underground conveyors are going to be pretty important. So we'll put those in the queue. Let's go and see how we're doing out in the world. Okay, so we found an underground vault. We could send an underground material storage facility concealed deep within the lunar subsurface. These terraining warehouses served blah 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 blah. Nearly all these storage facilities are equipped with elevators and other lifting mechanisms, although they may require repairs to function correctly. Okay, so we've got to take aluminium rods and drones out there to repair it to be able to find out what we can pick up. All right, well, there's another spot close by. Let's see what that is. Hazardous material storage. Let's go and check it out. How are we doing? Middle of the night. I didn't let my batteries charge, but I found aluminium now, so where are these guys digging? Okay, this is important that he finishes clearing, although that's enough for now. Let's go into the excavation, set this as priority. I need to get aluminium production going. All right, we finished the research. Drone upgrades. Okay. So they're going to mine the oxides faster. Awesome. I'm going to change this to not priority. Oh dear. All right, I'm just going to take that off and then set it as a normal priority. And then he can start digging down this long road to the aluminum. Drones are versatile helpers, but specialized modules will handle tasks much more effectively. Yes, I am aware. So,
Research complete.
This is just to get us started. And as you can see, we are already producing aluminium. So, good. And that's just from the bits and pieces that these guys have mined. And what we have here, folks, is the very basics. Right, we also have full storages on these. So let's put some more storage boxes in and conveyor them in like right there, and from there to there. Oh, no, not like that. See, that's why this build all thing is good. And from there into there. And now we can build. This one is going to be silicon, and this one is going to be titanium. Good. So now we are producing all the basic resources that we need. Okay, these top 5, which is good. However, we need to open up areas, we need to find new stuff, we need to expand, and our little mining robots can't be stuck on these forever. We have power. It's the beginning of the day. Our batteries are filling up very nicely. We can afford now to make more batteries, and we will do that. But we need to automate that, and that is what we're going to do in the next episode. So we progressed pretty well in this episode. We have lots of power storage. We have basic production going. We've got our smelters up. And we have found all of the materials that we're looking for. If we go into the excavation mode, we have also found water up there. Can't remember if we found any more. Yeah, okay, so we have access to ice deposits up here, which we will get to. Not terribly important right now, but I'm thinking as a result of it being up there, I might put the rooms for the colonists up in this area. But in the meantime, our little mining guy is working his way down to the aluminium deposit. Silicon guys are still working hard. Yep, everything's running, and we've got storage of the main stuff. We will be able to store the aluminium shortly. And I might just build a box because it's going to be permanent. Which is why I'm setting it up like this so I don't have to break things down later on. Connect that into there, build it, and go. This will be that. Select resource, that material there. Okay. So the basics are all set up. We have lots of space down here, so we could do some of the basic materials like the rare earth elements. We can do the components and maybe the microcircuits down here. But we'll see how we progress. And we're almost finished with more research. We're going to need more green. So ice melter I'm going to add because we've just finished ice processing. I'm going to add this one as well. And in engineering, I do want to get the multi-regolith. That will come in handy, and the smart concrete. So those are all queued up. In the next episode, we'll start automating things a little bit more, and it should be good fun. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you think of this game. I want to thank the developer for giving me early access to the early access. The game is coming out on the 15th, which is in a few days' time. If you like this kind of thing, pop it on your wish list. Okay, just to give you an idea, this is just one of the 3 tech trees. It just keeps going and going and going. This game is much bigger than people may think it is. And I have really, with this starter guide, I've really just scratched the surface. So thank you to my members, and thank you to everyone who's watched. Until next time, cheers.